Hey, there you are. Happy Friday morning. Thanks for watching our First Alert live stream. Time to talk about your Friday weather and also talk about the weekend and so much more. Hopefully your Friday is off to a good start. We are seeing, excuse me, some sunshine across the area, although there's more clouds the farther south you go. And I do expect that we'll see a little bit of a mix of sun and clouds as we give you a live view from our Oshkosh sky cam. We've got some filtered sun mixed in with the clouds right now. And as we look out in the distance, that's Lake Winnebago, which seems to be thawing out. We do have some open water along the western shore of the lake, and that ice is going to continue to thin out over the next several days as we propel ourselves into a springtime temperature trend. It'll be very warm as we go towards early next week, but right now it is comfortably cool, 27 degrees with just a gentle south wind. So let's check out temperatures across the area. 28 in Appleton, 29 in Green Bay, and a pair of 30-degree temperatures in Kewaunee and Fond du Lac. And I see Manitowoc is up to the freezing mark. It's been colder across the North Woods this morning. Lows were in the single digits and teens thanks to some snow that still lingers on the ground. For example, in Rhinelander, it is 13 degrees. So today, look for a mix of sun and clouds. More clouds the farther south you go. But even in the north, you'll have some clouds this afternoon as a little disturbance drops in from upper Michigan. It just could squeeze out a few flurries. Otherwise, we'll keep some seasonably cool air over top of us for now with an afternoon high of 39 degrees, and it will not be as blustery as it has been recently. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor with today's high temperatures. Lots of upper 30s and some low 40s, a high of 40 in Marinette, 42 in Shawano, a high of 37 today in Sturgeon Bay. Sunshine, but you can see some of those clouds in the Fox Valley and across central Wisconsin. There's a disturbance that is bringing some snow showers to southern Wisconsin down towards Iowa and Illinois. That's going to stay south of us. Meanwhile, I mentioned there's a little wave of low pressure coming in from upper Michigan. That'll create some afternoon cloudiness, and a few flurries could fly out of those clouds, but nothing that you really need to shovel. And it looks like we're going to be dry as we head towards this evening with a partly cloudy sky. Now, let's talk about tomorrow. We're getting into the weekend forecast here. Saturday, some early sunshine, but then we'll turn cloudy. A little low pressure system, a little weak disturbance will come through and bring us some snow showers. And most of the snow on Saturday will be north of the Fox cities. At the very tail end of it, there might be a little bit of some rain that mixes in. That's kind of on a spotty basis. And then we're drying out heading into Saturday evening. So that snow tomorrow, it shouldn't amount to very much, a coating, perhaps half an inch, especially Green Bay and into the North Woods. But First Alert Pinpoint Predictor says you folks up towards Pembine and Niagara might get a full inch. So now that that's under our belt, let's talk about our next weather maker. We're expecting a big warm-up as we go into early next week. It'll feel spring-like, and any snow that's still on the ground is going to be melting away. Ice in our inland lakes will be breaking apart and also melting away, so please stay off the ice as it becomes more and more unstable. So this is a map of North America. You're looking at the jet stream pattern, and notice the blue and purple blob. That is some cold Canadian air, which is going to retreat to the north. And that's because the jet stream is going to be flowing in off the Pacific and pumping in some milder air. And as that wind comes over the Rockies and then sinks in elevation down into the plains in the Midwest, that air is forced to compress, which is part of the process to warm things up. And so we expect our high temperatures on Monday to be very close to 60 degrees away from Lake Michigan. So here's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Today a high of 39, a 40 tomorrow, and then as the clocks spring forward an hour for daylight saving time, Sunday, a high of 50 and getting close to 60 as we go into Monday. Let's pop out the Monday panel on our First Alert Super 7-day forecast. 59 for Green Bay, 59 for Appleton, but when you go west of the Fox Valley, that's where low 60s are pretty likely. A high of 62 in Wapaka, but a high of 52 in Sturgeon Bay. You're going to be a little bit refrigerated by the ice and the water around the peninsula there, so that impacts the temperatures. But still, this is quite a bit above our average high temperature, which is normally in the upper 30s this time of year. So you can see the warming trend and then the subtle cool down for the middle of next week. Also notice on your Super 7-day forecast, it looks mainly dry. A few flurries in the north today, especially in the latter half of the afternoon, rather, and then those passing snow showers tomorrow. You know, if there's any snow showers tomorrow, I think those flakes are going to be pretty much melting as they hit the roads. Temperatures will be warm enough for that to happen. So if you and the family had plans to go to the Widener Center tomorrow afternoon to go see Sesame Street live, the kids would love it, right? Well, guess what? A few flakes, maybe a brief mix. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper half of the 30s, so I think that the roads will be just fine. And otherwise, the Super 7-day forecast looks relatively quiet. I will give you a first alert, though, that not this weekend, but next weekend, as we're getting towards the very middle of March. Well, you know the old phrase, beware the Ides of March? I would beware of the weather in the middle of March, because not this weekend, but next weekend, there may be a potent storm system moving through the Midwest, Friday into Saturday especially. And I'm not saying that it's going to happen all in northeast Wisconsin, but across the region, we'll have rain, thunderstorms, snow, strong winds. I think it's all on the table. But, you know, that far in advance, the picture on what's going to happen there is not quite clear. So between now and then, make sure you're kind of watching those forecast updates on our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. The QR code that you see there, that can be scanned by your camera phone. So if you've got your iPhone or your Android device, tap on the camera and then hold it up to that QR code. You'll see like a little yellow box pop up with a website. That takes you right to the place you need to go to download that free app. And yes, I did say free. We don't charge you anything for it because we want you to be able to have the latest information at your fingertips in a moment's notice and not have to charge you anything for it. So give it a whirl if you haven't done so already. Coming up in just a short bit on Action 2 News at noon and at 4, meteorologist Emily Mers will pour through the latest weather data. She'll probably tweak my high temperature forecasts, as she should do, especially when we get new data. We always want to adjust and give you the very latest. And so she'll have a forecast update coming up on Action 2 News at noon and at 4. And Kristen Allen and I will be on Action 2 News mid-morning, 9 o'clock on the 2-1 side of things, so to speak. That's going to be starting in just under 20 minutes. We'll go through some of the top news stories and the weather, and maybe we'll throw a couple fun things in there as well because, hey, it's Friday. We are feeling the end of the week or work week vibe, looking forward to the weekend. Thanks for watching our live stream. Hopefully you stay in the know with the weather over the weekend, and we'll chat again on Monday on the live stream. So thanks for tuning in. See you around.